everyone, Indez here. In the past, I showed you the fastest way to actually go and get your gear to level 30 as fast as you can, but now I'm gonna show you the laziest way to actually go and do it. So I'm gonna explain to you what is AFK farming in this game. It is okay to do it or not. This will definitely depend on your opinion, but overall, I'm just gonna tell you that personally, as long as you're not breaking the TOS with macros, automated stuff, like any shady things, I think it is fine, as long as also you are not putting your character in the most popular spot that you know that parties are gonna go there to farm. For example, Mont's Vein, Real of Damnation, Library. Don't put that character over there, because most likely people will start reporting you, and it's not because it's like it's just like it's very annoying. Okay, just don't do it. So as long as you do it with the in-game mechanics, it is gonna be completely fine for you to do. So let's go and talk about the farming spot that, in my opinion, you should go, because it is pretty much the AFK farming spot in this game. You go to Southern Dreadlands here on the map here at the top near Frozen Tundra. You just teleport here to the Outsiders camp waypoint, then you just run here and you're gonna see a lot of like Necromancers, anyone that you're gonna be here, but especially Necromancers, because Necromancer is pretty broken, and I have no idea how broken he was, because I'm never a Necromancer. But now, you know, I saw that I was Necromancer, I've been in all this, I was pretty busy, and then I just remember, okay, there is this thing like AFK farming that let me see how this is. It is this like as powerful and as broken as people are saying, and let me tell you, in one way, yes. In another way, no. But I'm gonna explain a bit more deep down. So, as you see, this is the pretty much the broken spot that it just has, because it has a lot of people. The spawn rate is just like so fast. It doesn't matter if you have like a bunch of people here. These will always be spawning. So I'm gonna just tell you a few spots. Or your character here, which you're gonna be able to kill, like this pack here at the top, or this pack here, like right near the tree. Another one, it is just like near this wall, which you're gonna be able to kill everyone here in the middle center. Or you just go here to the bottom and you kill whatever these guys are. This is also very popular. You're gonna have a pack here, here, and here. So these are the most popular spots. Usually, in my opinion, you want to do this as a party, because you're gonna get the max XP possible. You're gonna get more loot, more normal gems. So for me, it was perfect, because I was not having time, like because of Christmas and family around. So I was just farming the normal gems like this. It was pretty good for me in that sense. But also I was taking notes about like how much XP was I getting. Is it worth it in terms of gold? Is it worth in terms of like farming the incense? Because I was trying to farm for the wheat bloom, which was the golden incense also at the same time. So when it comes to the farming spot, in my opinion, this is the spot to go. Don't go to others, because they are going to be populated with people that just are normal farming, and you just don't want to interfere, just don't want to be that rude. When it comes to the best class and build, I'm just going to show you. It is, of course, Necromancer. You got like these minions, and I feel like now they are even making like more broken for Necromancers to go in AFK farm, because now you got this rotten harvest instance that is gonna make your golem pretty much stay with you all the time. Then you have the black wall, which is gonna make that your skeletons can move with you, so they are mobile, so they can go and kill stuff. And they have like this bin that pretty much gonna attack almost every mob in that pack. And then you have Decrepit Visage, which makes that your golem is gonna roar every 2 seconds, and whenever he roars, you're gonna have the skeleton mages stay there unlimited time. So not only now you have unlimited golem, you also have pretty much almost unlimited mages. Makes this extremely broken. If you have these 3 instances, you're gonna be able to get it. The rest of the instances is not a must-have, it is a nice to have. So I'm gonna still show you, so you have this in mind. Dromo, this one is gonna give you pretty much like a passive shield, that whenever you kill the mobs, the bone armor passively is gonna give you a shield. Pretty good together with the 2 rounded plates. This one, it's just like so in the middle of the night or in the middle while you're working or whatever, whenever you're doing this AFK farming, you're not going to be able to die if you have this. But again, it is not required. The executive discontent, this is going to increase all your damage for each active mage that you have. And as you see here, we have a bunch of them. We have what? We have 6 mages, right? Am I counting? Yeah, 6 mages. So, well, this is a lot of increased damage. As you see here, this is what, like almost 60%. Wow, that's freaking incredible. Then we have the pierce hammer. Command skeleton damage now is increased by almost 20%. Why is this also important? Because over the time, especially if you just leave your device and it's just farming for a while, right, these skeletons will disappear because the golem will start like running around. And after the probably, like I would say, like 20 to 30 minutes, they your skeletons will your mages will start, like the duration bar, this yellow duration bar will start getting expired, so they will stay here for a very long time. But eventually they will expire, and whenever they expire, you're gonna resummon these skeletons, and they will just act as a replacement. So don't worry, even if you don't have your skeleton, your mages, you still have your skeletons. The other one is a corrosive slab. It's pretty much gonna increase 15% of the damage that you're gonna do on these mobs whenever the golem goes there. And this is pretty much it. When it comes to the set items, well, if you're as strong as me, it doesn't really matter. I'm using like 2 pieces banquets, 4 pieces augments to add an extra burn, and 2 pieces Vitus. But in my opinion, if you're like not as strong, you can go with the 2 pieces Vitus, 6 pieces Shepherds, which is the summoner set, or 4 pieces Shepherd and 2 pieces Banquets. It is up to you. It's not like, as long as you kill the mobs, you're gonna do fine. If you are not like at the end game, like I am, I just want to show you that there is this head essence that you can use if you don't have like the golem and all these things. That it is called, it is also for the command skeletons, that it is called this one, Pudrid Ocelot. If you put this one, pretty much your skeletons, if you only have the skeletons, because you're like in hell 3 or hell whatever you are, as long as you keep these, they're gonna kill it. Okay, so just have that in mind. That is also another option of helmet that you can use, especially in the low levels. So regarding the Paragon, remember that the reason why we're doing this, it is mainly for you to actually go and get more gear. So you want to go with the treasure find with the grid, so increase by 75% your treasure find. Also remember that whenever you have your legendary gems at rank 5, they gonna also give you an increase of magical find. So magic find is also a very, very good and key stat for you to actually go and try to get it. So even if you don't have like 5 stars or 2 stars at rank 5, because no, they still take a while, especially in the beginning of the game, try to go with like rank 5 1 stars. Okay, so anything will do, anything will work. They are very, very good. When it comes here to the legendary gems, well, I'm using the Mother's Lament, Fervent Fang from the Battle Pass, Berserker Eye to increase your damage and your crit, Running Consequence to increase your damage, crit, burning, all these things. But we have the burn Morn Skull to also increase our damage and create like a few like AoE stuff. Spirits is also very good. Viper's Bite also very good. Pain Clasp is going to increase all your damage, and of course the Bloodsoaked Jade, that's going to increase your movement and all overall damage. You don't really need this because you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be moving, but it is still a nice gem to go. I will tell you that usually you want to go with like dot builds. So for example, using something like the Everlasting Tournament, whenever you crit, you're also going to put a dot on the target. It is pretty good. So stuff like that, it is going to be very beneficial for you. You don't have like gems requirements. As long as you're strong enough to kill the mobs, that's what you really want to go for. There's also another like substats that I don't use because I don't need, but you can have like increase summons damage on your reforgers or on your substats. But overall, as long as you're like getting the gear as you should with the fortitude, willpower, intelligence, attack speed, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage, you're gonna just kill it. Okay, so everything have in mind that it is a very good build. It is the laziest way for you to actually go and farm it, but I'm gonna talk about results. So if you are in the beginning of the game, it is a very good way for you to keep farming. Also have in mind that you always want to have with you, like almost from the start, you need to have the salvager. Okay, it is a pet familiar trait, as you see here, that I have on the brown talon, but I'm gonna explain what it does. If I click here on the salvager, it is pretty much gonna allow me to remote salvaging while I am still here farming. So if you don't know this, if you have a pet that he has this, if now I go here and I kill something and I get a piece of gear, let me see, is there any gear here that I can kill? Come on, man, come on, let me kill something. Okay, we killed something. Probably we're gonna get some gear. Did we get any gear? No. Okay, we got one piece, 2 pieces. Nice. So if I click here, if you see here in this corner, you have salvage equipment. So if I click on it and I salvage, now my pet is gonna go to town and then is gonna come back and I will have the scraps that I need. Okay, so like this, you will be able to stay here. As long as you see here the scraps coming, well, that's the way to do it. For the pet, I will suggest, if you can, even if it's not your main pet, I will suggest to go with a cat, because it just gives you an extra shield. The extra shield will be very beneficial for you to not die, because you don't want to go to sleep, or you're working and you get distracted and then you reach and your character is dead. Like you don't want that. Okay, so in the beginning of the game, these things will make a huge difference for you. Also remember that whenever you have 10 monster essence, you should like 100% go there and deliver. Every time you have these monster essence, go and deliver it, because they are gonna give you on the first delivery of the day a free legendary, and also they give you like a big bump of XP. They gonna give you like also gold loot. So if you're here and you're farming, the way you want to do, you don't want to run to the city. Okay, you don't want to open the map and teleport like this. Okay, no, you want to open and you see this blue icon and you want to go to the nearest safe zone. So whenever you teleport, is gonna create a portal right here. You teleport to the city, you run to the book. Okay, the book is gonna be here, you deliver it. So you're gonna see here, because it's my first delivery of the day, I'm gonna get at least 1 legendary. There it is. I got the shoulders and a bit of gear, and I got a big chunk of XP. Then we got an exceptional. Let me see if I got anything. What? Okay, it was this one. Well, unfortunately it doesn't have fortitude, so it's not a good option. So okay, we're gonna just extract everything, deliver everything. But as you see now, the difference is like whenever I'm gonna take this portal is gonna get me back to the place that I was. So that's why you want to do this. You want to use these portals, you want to use these tricks, so you optimize and you min-max your time that you are always farming. So what are you looking for? You're looking for XP, you're looking for gold, you're looking for these legendary essence items, and while you are pretty much doing something else. But if you are at the late game, pretty much there's only like 2 things that you're really looking for. One, maybe the XP, because you want to keep pushing, but the other one, it is mainly for this. It is mainly for the runes. The runes were the things that I had an eye on. Is that like, okay, let me do this. I did this for like 4 or 5 days to test it out, if I was gonna be lucky and how many runes was I actually gonna get. I will tell you that the rune drops is pretty miserable, or I am just very unlucky. Okay, most of the runes that I got was all gray. I think I got 2 blues and I got 1 golden, but golden now it just doesn't sell, so it doesn't matter. It will stay on the action house forever. Nobody's gonna buy that. But that was the thing that I was trying to look for. But I think I got I didn't get many. I think I got like overall about like 2 or 3 per day. And that's not a lot, but of course it is, you're still getting it without doing anything. So hey, in my opinion, if you are at the late game, the stage that I'm at, I don't think you want to ruin the battery of your phone or your iPad for it, because the main beneficial thing about doing this, it is always and it always was to get your gear to level rank 30, and also for you guys that are still not at rank 30, remember that the main goal, it is actually to get to rank 26, so you unlock all your reforge set bonus. You unlock at rank 6, 11, 16, 21, and 26. Have this in mind, it's very important. And whenever you get from 26 to 30, it's just a nice to have. It's going to increase a bit. It's like slightly tiny things, stats, but it's also mainly it's going to be to increase your combat rating, or now it's called the bonus seekers rating. Is this what it's called? So for my final thoughts about this AFK farming experience, should you do it, should you not? Well, it's up to you. In my opinion, I feel like as long as you're not annoying to anyone, you're not breaking the TOS, and you're using like this AFK farming spots that everyone knows that if you're gonna go there is to AFK farm, I don't think it is a big deal. I know that in the beginning of the game, everyone is very eager to get as strong as you can, and it's legit. People want to just power up, and not everyone has the same amount of time, so you probably have a job or you probably have responsibilities, so you just want to keep powering up. And so if you are a necro, you are able to do this. I think you're also able to do with other classes as long as you go on your phone and you put like the auto attack thing, but it is just not the same. If like it is not the same. I see like Necromancer is here at the top as S tier, and the rest is like probably like C tier, right? So in my opinion, as a late game player, I don't think this is really worth it. The RNG on the runes is just like too low for you to commit the battery of your device on this. So with this, I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. I hope this, I know it's gonna, a lot of people gonna be mad at the comments, but I wanted to share the information. I wanted to share my experience with it, because I don't usually do this. I just did it because, you know, circumstance that I didn't had a lot of time. I was a necromancer, so I was like, okay, let me give it a shot, because everyone speaks about this. A lot of people do this. So with this, take the best out of this guide. Don't get too mad in the comments. At the end of the day, this is just a game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.